Hello, beauty. Welcome back to the mat. My name is Taylor. So glad to be with you. Today, I have a nice, juicy flow that's all about stretch and restore. So, it is a Mat Pilates class, which means we are going to use a little bit of the Mat Pilates principles. You're going to see some of the classic exercises that are done. There's going to be some core involved. So if you're in your early menstrual phase, maybe not the best class for today since there will be a little bit of core work. So this is a good one to say for like the late luteal phase or even your late menstrual phase or just a recovery day, right? So a little bit of core work, a lot of stretching, a lot of recovery. So if you're ready, you're going to join me down on the mat in a lying position. We're going to start with our legs out in front of us. Take the hands above the head and just start with a big good morning stretch. I'm trying to reach long from my toes to my fingers. Take a nice big inhale. As you exhale, think about settling heavy into the mat, kind of just letting everything go. Let's do that 2 more times. Inhale, reach longer through the toes, the fingers. Exhale, settle into the mat. One last one. Inhale, reach long toes to fingers. And exhale, settle down. Good. From here, let's bring the knees in towards you. And just let the knees rock from right to left. Bringing some movement into the spine, the hips. Taking your time as you move from right to left. Start to finish out your last one. And then pull your right knee into your chest. Extend your left leg down the mat. Draw a couple of circles here with that knee, just kind of opening up the hip, finding a little bit of mobility there. And then reverse, go the other way. Come all the way back through center. Pull that knee in just a little bit tighter to you, like you're trying to pull it towards that opposite arm. And then extend the leg down the mat and we switch. Pull the knee in, hug it in tight, reach that opposite leg really long. Start to draw your circles. Take your last one. Start to reverse it. We go the opposite direction. And then hold it, pulling it in closer to your chest. Taking that nice full exhale here. And then bring it all the way back down. Both knees come into the chest. Grab hold of one foot and then the other for a little happy baby stretch. Maybe kind of rocking yourself from right to left. Just kind of massaging the hips, the spine, whatever feels good. And then release the feet down to the mat. Keep the knees bent. Let's go through our pelvic curl, or your little pelvic tuck. So we're going to exhale. Think about pulling all of your bones down to the mat and kind of tip your pelvis back. It's like you're trying to reach your tailbone long. Release that and go again. Tip back, push the bones down to the mat, and then untip the pelvis. So I'm going to move my arms up so you can see that I'm really melting, hi Luna, into the mat and then releasing that. So we're trying to get that low back to lengthen there. Let's take 2 more. On your next one, find your pelvic tuck, hold it. Now start to roll up through your bridge. The hips come off of the mat, hold at the top. Space between your chin and your chest, ribs nice and closed, and then roll all the way back down, settling that tailbone down last. And again, tip the pelvis, roll it up. Exhale, roll it all the way back down, bone by bone. 2 more. Good time to really think about using your breath, letting it guide you. Last one, we lift up, hold it, and now go for a march. 1 foot floats off of the mat, you set it back down, and you switch. Think less about trying to move the feet or the legs. Think more about stabilizing your hips, trying to take out the little wobbles from side to side the best you can. We're going to do 2 more to each side. Pull it in, send it out. Last one to the right. Last one to the left. Both feet to the mat. Roll all the way down through your spine. Extend your legs down the mat. Reach your hands above your head. Take a little good morning stretch there for just a second. And then the best you can, tuck your chin to your chest. Start to peel yourself off of the mat, maybe using your legs if you need to bring yourself all the way up. And then reach towards the toes for a little hamstring stretch here. Let your chest be heavy. Let it pull down towards the thighs. Take a nice full exhale, really using the breath. Sit all the way up through your spine. Let's go through saw. We take the legs towards the side edges of the mat. Arms go into a T. Now we rotate towards one side, twist as far as you can. Reach to the opposite toe. Come back up through center. Before we do the other side, take a little side bend stretch, a little tip, and then back up. Other side, rotate, reach to the toe, back up, center, and tip. We got 2 more to each side. As we're kind of just guiding ourselves through this movement, use your breath to see if you can get further into the stretch each time. We've got 1 more to each side. Rotate, reach, stay long through the spine. Take that little tip and reach. And last one. Rotate, reach, back through center, take the tip, really lean it over. Come all the way back up. Pull the legs in together, bend your knees. Take your hands behind your hamstrings because you're kind of holding behind the leg. We go for a supported half roll back. You tuck the tail, start to round the spine, going back about halfway. I'm really scooping in the abs here. You can use the hands to help pull yourself all the way back up, sitting up tall over the hips. We go again. Exhale, tuck the tail, round the spine, pull your ribs back. Scoop the abs, come all the way back up to seated, tall in the spine. 4 more. Exhale, back. Take the little holds and then bring it back up, sitting up nice and tall. Final 3 here. Take your time, really think about melting into your spine. You could take your hands off if you like, right? A bit more challenging there, but since it's more of a restorative class today, we're going to use that support. So still get a little bit of core work, but keep the support while we're there. Last one, roll it back. Really tuck the tail under. Scoop through those low abs the best that you can. Bring it all the way back up. This one takes us all the way down to the mats. You can bring your hands down beside you, reach them up to the ceiling, and then bring your legs to tabletop. Same arm as leg extends out. Reach from the toe to the finger, come all the way back, and switch. We want to stay nice and heavy through the abs, especially as you go for the extension. So you're reaching as far as you can, but the abs are heavy, trying not to arch. Nice. Settle back into using your breath, right? Let it guide you. Let it guide the movement. 2 more to each side. So again, some gentle core work today, right? Do what you need. Leave out anything that you don't need today. Last one to this side. Now bring it all the way in. Pull your knees into your chest. Curl yourself up into a little ball, like you're trying to pull your head towards your knees. Exhale. Now extend your arms and your legs out 1 time. Bring it back in. Curl yourself up and then rock it up. Plant the feet down. Round the spine. Roll it back. Control it. Extend. Reach the arms and legs. Pull them back in. Tuck into the ball. Scoop the abs, pull the feet down to the mat. We're going to do 3 more of those. Back, reach, abs are heavy. Bring it back in, curl it up, rock it forward. Yeah, so it's kind of like rolling like a ball, but a little bit smaller and a little bit more supported. Curl, low abs, engage, push your shins into your hands. That'll help you come up as well. Here's your last one. Reach it back long as you can. In, roll it up, and stay there. Bring those feet back out. Hands come back behind where we started, and then roll back halfway into that C curve shape. Take one hand off and into a twist, like you're trying to reach towards the back edge of your mat. Come back through center, come all the way back up. Other side. Roll back about halfway. Reach and twist, rotate as far as you can. Bring it in and back up. Take your time, right? We're in no rush. The breath is really guiding the movements. So if you're moving quick, I would assume that your breath is really shallow, right? So we want to use those big belly breaths, those full exhales to guide us through that controlled movement, right? That really intentional flow. Exhale, rotate, back in, back up. Seeing if you can get a little further with each twist. We got 1 more to each side. Back, tuck the tail, rotate, see if you can get a little further. Back up and in. Last one to this side, take it back. Take it around, up, and then roll it all the way up. Let's take a little stretch. Come down onto one hip, stack the knees for your mermaid stretch, hold onto the shin, and then take a big side bend stretch over towards one side. We take a counter stretch, hand goes down to the mat, opposite hand goes across, reach up and overhead. Let's take 2 more. Grab the shins. It's almost like you're trying to pull those legs in as you lean into the stretch further. And up. We've got 1 more through. Full exhale to lean over. Really lengthen. Inhale, bring it up. Exhale to the other side. Up and over. All the way back up. Before the other side, come seated in the middle of your mats. Brace your hands back behind you. Let's just rock the knees to the right. Push that hip forward. And then rock them over to the left. So kind of like how we warmed up with those windshield wipers on your back. Same thing, the knees are just falling from side to side. Taking a little twist in my spine each time, right? A little rotation there. And I'm trying to push that opposite hip forward. Again, this feels really nice as your body is coming out of its menstrual phase, like the last couple of days, right? Maybe you don't have any cramping and you just have some stiffness in the low back. This is great to find some mobility there. I'll start to finish out the last one. Come back through center, plant your feet on the mats, keep your hands right under you. We're gonna exhale, lift the hips off of the mats, pushing them up towards the ceiling, lower the hips back down, and then round over the legs. Reach the arms back, exhale, lift the hips, keep looking towards your thighs, set the hips down, round it forward, really curving through that upper back. Exhale, lift, push. Settle it down. Round it forward. We've got 2 more like that. Down, press, hips down, round. Last one. Set the hips down, round forward. And then let's take that mermaid stretch on the other side. So I'm going to turn away from you, going onto my opposite hip, grab hold of the shins, and then a big lean up and over. Find the counter stretch, Reach the hand the other way. And back up. Take it across. Exhale. Come up and over to that other side. That exhale guides you a little further each time. Last two here. Finding so much length through that side body, right? Really creating that long line. Last one. And then final side, up and over. Come all the way back through center. Let's flip into tabletop. Knees coming onto the mat. Hands go right underneath you. Let's go through a couple cat-cows. Drop the belly, send the eye line up. Round the spine, push the mat away. Really scoop through the abs. And again, drop the belly. Eyes go up. Push, round, and scoop. Feel free to take any other shapes that feel good here. Maybe drawing a couple of circles or kind of wagging your tailbone from right to left, whatever you need. Use the exhale. Think about kind of massaging your spine as you work through this cat-cow. Last one. Let's come back into a neutral spine. So long from the crown of your head to your tailbone. Take your right leg, reach it back towards the back edge of your mat. Now from here, you just drag the knee back in and you step it out. So then very supported. A little bit of core work, a little bit of upper body, but in a really supported way, right? So we're not rushing it, taking your time. Last two. Last one. Stay back there. Now kind of shift your weight back a little, getting a stretch to the back of that right leg, and then shift forward. Let's go three more. Shift back. Shift forward. Two. Exhale. Last one. All the way back up. Take that right leg, swing it out to the side. Come down to your elbows. We're going to shift forward and backwards again. So think about kind of sitting back towards your opposite heel and then coming back up. Three more of those. Back, feeling that stretch to the inner thigh and up, right? Take your time. Last two, you're sitting back and up. Last one, back and up. Stay right there. Walk back up to your hands. Reach your right hand, so the same hand as your leg, up to the sky. And now thread, reach under. See if you can drop that shoulder to the mat. Three more of those. Up, open the chest, and thread. Reach under. Two more. Keep moving at your pace, taking your time. Last one. Bring it all the way down and let's just stay for a moment. Take that nice full exhale. Settle into the stretch a little more. And then come all the way back through center. Before we do the other side, let's bring our feet back behind us and lie all the way down. We're going to do a little bit of extension work. So keeping the palms in the mat, the legs nice and long. Squeeze your glutes. You exhale, lift your chest just a little bit, and then lower back down. So I'm just looking slightly in front of me. Exhale, lift. Squeeze the shoulder blades and lower. Exhale, lift. And lower. It's not super high, right? We're not looking for that extension in the low back. I want you to think more about trying to open up your chest, push into your hands. Last two. Last one. Drop it all the way down, push back, hips going to heels for your child's pose. Let your head be heavy. Think about your arms getting longer, reaching further down the mat. We're going to rock ourselves back up into tabletop. We'll take those little toe taps through our left side. So left toe reaches back and you bring it in. Again, nothing too complicated, right? I want you to think about just using your chest and your back to stay lifted up and finding some balance there in the hips. Let's do 2 more. Take your last one, and now we shift the weight back, and you shift it forward. Feel that stretch all the way from the ankle to the calf, maybe even a little into that hamstring. 2 more. Last one. Shift forward. Left leg comes out to the side. You come down to your elbows. We shift the weight back again, really sitting the hips back. Find the stretch in the inner thigh. And then shift forward. And again, shift it back and forward. We all have different mobility here, right? Flexibility in the hips. So move at a range of motion that works for you. Last one. Bring it up. Walk back up towards your hands. Left arm reaches up towards the ceiling this time. Open the chest. And then thread that needle. Reach under, dropping the shoulder to the mat if we have that range. And then coming back up. Open, twist. And through. Feels so nice on that mid-back. A little bit of the inner thigh. It's our last 2 here. Nice. Last one, we hold this one. Seeing if we can drop the shoulder to the mat. Shift around until that stretch is just what you need. And then come all the way back up when you're ready. Recenter. Bring one leg forward into a pigeon. So you're really trying to open up that hip, right? See if you can pull the hip back a little bit more. You can stay up on your hands or come down to your elbows for a deeper stretch, whatever works for you. And then really just breathe through it. We tend to carry a lot of tension, a lot of stress in the hips. And so the more that you can settle into the stretch, breathe, think about releasing, the better it'll feel. Good. Here's our transition. You're going to sit onto the hip. I'm going to turn away from you. And then that left leg, or my left leg, is going to extend long down the mat, and we'll take a side stretch over. Opening up through that side body. Come all the way back up. And now we switch sides. So I'm just going to turn towards my opposite side. Extend my back leg. And now my opposite leg is in pigeon. Again, option is stay on the hands or come down to the elbows. Again, think about releasing, opening here. Taking your time. Final bit. Let's roll over onto the hip. Leg stays long, and then we lean over, taking that stretch towards it. Try not to hold your breath, but using the exhale. Come all the way back up. Meet me in a crisscross position. Nice long spine. And then let's just settle into the mat for a moment, right? We took a second to really open up the body, to flow, to breathe. Maybe you close down your eyes for a moment and you think about just recentering yourself. Feel every part of your body that's connected to the mat. And feel heavy, feel grounded in this moment. Feel at peace in your body. And you can stay there as long as you like. But when you're ready, start to flutter your eyes back open, taking a big inhale to fill up the lungs, a full exhale out, and we are done. Thanks so much for moving with me on the mat. I hope to see you again very soon.